Good evening, family. Once again, you are tuned in to TWID Radio. Yeah, family, I know it's been a while, but we're back. Family, we've been dealing with a lot of things concerning this nation, America, the racism. A lot of white people, they don't want to hear it. They think we have no grievance. They think we have no they think we have no issues because we fought so hard to put ourselves in a position of power, but we're still having to fight a nation that does not want to see us in power. And for all you black people who say you have white friends, if you have a white friend and they haven't stopped and said, you know what, I apologize for how this nation has treated you and your people, they're not your friends. Simple as that. It's not like they haven't seen it. It's not like they don't know it. It's not like they don't hear it. It's not like they can avoid it. Cognitive dissonance does not work in this form or faction because it's 2025. What we're going through is on candid camera everywhere. But I want you to see, compare and contrast the difference in how they treat us and how they treat their own. Now you're gonna see in this video a white man with a gun, and this white man is allowed to live after pointing a gun at the police. Let's get into it, family.
Washington AR-15 on the highway patrol.
The driver pulled over for speeding, pointed a rifle at a highway patrol officer yesterday. CHP says it happened just north of Reading on I-5. An officer stopped a vehicle on the mountain.
Now, family, a driver was arrested. That means he was taken in Tuesday after pointing a rifle at a California highway patrol officer during a traffic stop just north of Reading on an interstate. Now, they backed up from the guy. They had really the right to run him over. If he was a black man, they would have ran him over. But look at the video.
Gate off ramp. The driver, they say, got out of the car, pointed the AR-style assault rifle toward the officer. Officials say the suspect re-entered his vehicle and then they started pursuit. Vehicle continued southbound, driving at varying speeds before exiting the freeway at Oasis, continuing for about 2 miles west before stopping near Vigil Court. The suspect taken into custody, booked into Shasta County Jail.
Now, I don't care what no white person says about this video. I don't care what they say. They know in their heart of hearts, if they have one, that if this was a black man, he'd be dead. They know this, and we know this. But let's play it one more time.
Washington AR-15 on the highway patrol.
The driver pulled over for speeding, pointed a rifle at a highway patrol officer yesterday. CHP says it happened just north of Reading on I-5. An officer stopped a vehicle on the Mountain Gate off-ramp. The driver, they say, got out of the car, pointed the AR-style assault rifle toward the officer. Officials say the suspect re-entered his vehicle and then...
Okay, family, so you saw enough of that. Now, let's go to a different video. Okay? Let's go to a different video. This is a black man, unarmed, and look how they're treating him.
What we did wrong? That y'all gotta come and dress up. What we did?
Now, what could this brother be doing? What could this brother have done? He's sitting down. You can tell he's a poor homeless man. He has nothing. What could he have done that would cause, other than being black? But I guess that's all that matters. He's black. Now, you just saw the white boy point a gun, put their lives in jeopardy. See, we're not going to play these games, white America. If I got any white people listening, you know what I'm saying? Hear me well. We're not going to play these games. This is why we understand what's happening to America. See, the white people can't see it because they don't understand. They go to church every Sunday, but the book that they say they read, that they really don't read, they know that book was written to the Negro. It's talking about us. When you hear the word Israelites, it's talking about the Negro. Deuteronomy talks about how they would treat us. It talks about the yokes of iron on our necks. You may not know who we are, but we know who we are, and we know whose we are, and we know why y'all treat us like this. You never see white cops go into white, even the trailer park areas. So the trailer park areas would be the equivalent of the ghetto. White people in the trailer parks don't have no over policing. They're allowed to do whatever they want. They're doing the same type of drugs we're doing. They're dealing with the same type of oppression and poverty that we're dealing with, except they're white. So it's not the same. But in terms of finances, it's the same. They're destitute. They don't have. But these white boys don't come over there in their uniforms and with all their power to afflict bodily harm and injury. They don't come over into their own people's part of town and do this. And we understand they don't. That's why we understand why they do what they do to us, because we are black.
What do you do? You tell me what he did. Tell me what he did. No.
Now the white boy was pointing a gun at the other cop. This brother is trying to talk to this cop and like, hey, explain to me, what did I do? This is why we could care less about Gaza, because the Arabs, they treat us the same way. The Jews, they treat us the same way. Every nation treats the Negro the same way. They want to talk about the ghetto. The ghetto wasn't always the ghetto, you know what I'm saying, until white America, you know what I'm saying, the system of the United States of America started pushing drugs. See, when we had the black, remember, when we had our own towns, they would, you know, come over and burn our towns down when we was wearing suits before there was, you know, any drugs. So they can't say, well, you know what I'm saying, it's the crime, it's the crime. We've been getting treated like this even before. See, the ghetto is a product of America and what they've created. Look at that. Look at that. This is how weak this man. I'm gonna stop right. This is how weak this man is. He couldn't even hold this brother down. Couldn't even hold the brother down. That's how weak he is. That's how weak they are, family. Honestly, that's just how weak they are. That's how weak they are. Family, you've been tuned in to TWID Radio, TWID stands for That's What I Do. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And all praise to the Most High. And we're gonna continue to, you know what I'm saying, pray and continue to believe that the Most High is gonna destroy our enemies. Who are our enemies? The ones who are treating us like you see every day. Peace.